16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. Whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Holla, 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 holla at me. What? Holla at me. What? Holla at me. Yeah. Holla at your girl. It's your girl Holiday Season. I'm back with another story time. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And click the post notification bell so that you are notified every single time that your girl posts. Y'all. So this is going to be a story about Rosie, y'all. This is a story about Rosie. This your girl. Y'all know that's y'all girl. Anyway, so basically this was going to be me telling y'all about times like I started noticing little things that was kind of like, I feel like if you notice these as you are older, because like when you're younger, you're not going to know the stuff that you know when you get older because you're wiser. So these were a couple things that I noticed, and I felt like I should have taken hints to them, but like I felt like I got to put them in 3 different segments. So it's going to be like 3 short stories into one, because I feel like you guys probably wouldn't get it if I did one separate video on each event. So I'm going to kind of collapse it into one and kind of get, but these events are happening over courses of the years. So it's just kind of like, it's a different time. Okay, so one day, like, we all hanging out. And so, like, we would hang out. This phone's so big, I don't be looking right there. But, like, anyway, we would be hanging out. And basically, we came up with, like, this game or whatever. So, we would call ourselves, like, you know how you be like, twin, what's up, twin? What's up, this person, right? Because I felt like, we both felt like at one point in time, like, we could go under the same description. You know, like, how y'all look similar, but y'all don't look alike. But, yeah. Anyway, so, it was that whole little thing. So we'll be like, we're going to ask them which twin they would want. Like, so which, like, you know, we're going to go with the random people. Like, we really almost, I felt like, could have been on the internet doing this, how we used to do it. Because it used to be, like, so funny. Like, it'll be, like, we are flirting with people. But it'll be mostly me. But she would, I feel like I would do all the work to get us to talk to certain people. But not trying to say, like, you know, because it was all that. But I'm just saying, like, she would kind of be like a shy person, so I would always take the lead on this, right? So one day it was this one guy, and well, we were like at this gas station or whatever. So I was like, she was like, you want to do him? You want to do him? I was like, no, I don't really want to, but I was like, if you want to, you can. But I was like, oh, she want to play the game? Like, I would be the one who would be like, oh, let's play it. But, like, she'd be like, okay, yeah, you could play it. Like, when she got, like, comfortable. I don't know why, but I be feeling like I really be giving people confidence. I don't know what it be, but I feel like, because I make people so comfortable with me. So, basically, she was like, oh, I want to play it right now. And I was like, dang, I really don't want to play it. Because, like, that day, I was kind of, like, looking busty. So, I was like, I really didn't get dressed. Like, she was off that day, but I was just getting up out of bed. So I was like, yeah, but we could play. Go ahead. Because I kind of knew the guy probably was going to pick her or whatever, right? Because she had been eyeing the guy. So I was just like, okay. So she asked the guy. She was like, so, yeah, which twin would you pick? So he was just like, And so she had been talking to this guy before a little bit. Because, like, when you waiting in line at a gas station and there's so many people in there getting the same stuff, it's kind of like you be making conversations with the people behind you or whatever, right? So she was making conversation with him. So she already was kind of talking to him. Then that's when she hit me like, hey, we should play with him. So he was like, I pick you, talking to her, saying like she would pick her or whatever. And so I was kind of shocked, but so anyway, he picked her. But I kind of felt like he picked her because her toes was done. Like, no hater shit for real. I felt like he picked her because her toes was done. Because, like, it was like she wanted people to notice it. And that's fine, because when we get enhancements and stuff, people want people to notice. But it was just kind of like, it was just noticeable. She had just gotten her toes done, and it was just noticeable, right? So basically, she was like, yeah, I just got my toes done. Like, so, because you know how, like, a guy checking you out when you saying which one would you want to pick? So he was just like, yeah, I pick you. He was like, yeah, I love your toes, and your toes done. Y'all, I looked down at my toes, baby. My toes was not done. Because I used to feel like I'm not going to, like, them little Chinese shops and get charged. Like, If I do go, I'm gonna go when I go, you know, but I just had got around to it. So basically he was like, yeah, I'm gonna choose you, right? And so this was what was so weird about the whole thing. I'm gonna get to that, but we're gonna kind of get to it soon because, like I said, I gotta tell 2 other stories within this story. So he was like, yeah, let me get your number. And another thing too, like, not really being no hater, I kind of feel like guys know who they can kind of get over on, like who gonna, like, cause like she kind of had like this dumb blonde thing going on, like not to do blondes and stuff like that. I think they're pretty cool and they're really smart, but you know, I feel like they do have those stereotypes for a reason. Anyway, I'm sorry to the blondes. I love blonde. I love you. But it's like she kind of had that kind of going on a little bit, and I feel like guys really pick up on that dingy stuff because like the conversation she was having up there, she was just like, so wait, do you think I should get the M&Ms with peanuts or just the M&Ms with the chocolate? And like she would do these things where it would be very indecisive. So they was like, yeah, I think you should get the one with the peanuts, like this and this, you know, being real dirty with the peanut joke. Okay, anyway, so yeah. So she's just like, I don't know, because I'm just saying, like, when I feel like the peanuts do a lot when it, so she having that conversation, and guys pick up on when the bitch is like really dingy as fuck. So I think he kind of picked her because of that, and she's a beautiful girl as well. So it was just like, maybe it was that too. Maybe he liked the toes. Maybe he just seen she was dingy. I'm just saying, but yeah, he picked her, whatever. So during the whole course of this game, I think she got like 2 people who ever picked her ever. That's a joke. Let me stop. I'm kind of being a little jokey today, and it's a little bit too much, right? So anyway, she get in the car, right? And she was just like, he is fine. He texting me right now. And I was like, oh, for real? Like, what he saying? She was just like, oh, he was talking about like he want to link up. He want to do this or whatever, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, oh, okay. Like, so anyway, she was like, but wait a minute. Because he started asking her for pictures. And so during that course, she asked him for pictures too. She was like, he looks familiar. And so I never had no story times about this girl, so she really don't need no name. So basically the girl used to date somebody that she knew that was very close to them. Like close. Like her and the girl almost could have been sisters as well. So she was like, this looked like her baby dad. And she just fought somebody over her baby daddy. So it was just like, she was like, I don't know. I couldn't do that to her. Let's just say the girl name was Allison. She was like, I couldn't do that to Allison because Allison did this and Allison did that and da-da-da-da. She was like, but he is so fine. Now, I ain't no doggone scientist or nothing, but I kind of felt like you knew who he was when you got his number. You ain't just not see them pictures, because the pictures look, he must have had took them pictures that day. Almost had like the same shirt in every picture. So I'm like, how did the pictures just make you think of that? If you said that you had Allison on your Facebook and you would always see certain stuff her posting them, this, I feel like you being knew that was Allison's person. Like, it was that little delusional thing Rosie used to always do. Like, she didn't know like what was coming of a choice she made. Like, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so I was like, I felt like it was just kind of like wasting time or whatever. So she was just like, oh, I'm gonna have to tell him like I can't talk to him or whatever, and da-da-da-da. And so she beat around the bush with it though. She was like, how should I ask him? Is this her baby mama? Like, if he's Allison's baby mama or baby daddy or whatever. She was like, I don't know how to ask him. So she was just like, oh, and I think they got on the conversation about children and how many children they had and all that. And so it was just weird to me how all of a sudden he had started looking familiar. I don't know. I don't really get it. Like, if somebody that I was close with had a man, I'm sorry, I feel like I would know how her man looked. Like, and know, like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm dragging this part on anyway. So yeah, whatever. So another day come and we at the gas station again. So we at the gas station, and it was like this like local person. I ain't gonna say what it was he was doing. He could have been a comedian. He could have been a rapper. He could have been a tattoo artist. He could have been anybody. Like, everybody famous for a lot of stuff nowadays. So he could have really been anything, right? So basically, he could have been a NASCAR driver, a cowboy at the rodeo. Anyway, so yeah, so basically I was like, oh my God, that is such and such and such, right? So this day we with DC them, and DC and the guy that she said made her feel weird that hang out with DC and was real scary, I forgot his name. So basically we with them, and so did I say his name? yeah, so anyway, we seen him, let's just say mystery guy. We're gonna be like, hey, yeah, this mystery guy. So like, he was real cool or whatever, and he was like used to like everyday people coming up to him. So I end up, and I got a video with the person, right? So I was like, hey, like, I listen to your music, I like you. He was like, oh really, for sure? I was like, yeah. And so like, he eyeing DC and the dude that DC is with, because it's kind of like, who is these niggas? Like, it was kind of giving that, but he, like, his focus was on me, like he really was interested. I was like, I remember you came to such and such and you did this and you did that. I was like, do you remember me? And so y'all, like, I was just so into it. He just smiling. I was so shocked that he was like so open to me and stuff. So he was like, no lie, no real shit, I really do think I remember you. And so we all bust out laughing. And so I really used to think DC used to kind of like sleep on me a little bit. So when this famous person giving me this attention, he like, oh, okay. Because like, did I tell y'all, like, I just felt like he used to swear he liked exotic women, and the whole time his baby mama wasn't even exotic. But anyway, so basically, he would swear he only did exotic women, all this, whatever. So basically, he like, yeah, for real, I do think I remember you, right? He was like, because I used to have a piercing right here. Oh, that piercing is gonna be like the third story. So basically, he was like, I think I remember you having that piercing or something. He said something like that, right? And so Rose is standing over to the side, just smiling like, ha, ha, ha. And then we did a video. I did a video with him, and that was it or whatever, right? Rosie never took no liking to this dude. Like, she couldn't even, like, he could have been right about it, and she wouldn't have gave no care. I always used to have a crush on this man. Like, I really do feel like I would have went home with him if DC done wasn't there. And why DC done gonna try to talk numbers about some other stuff? Like, DC used to do this business he had. Anyway, so business. So basically, it was just like, it was just kind of crazy. Like, every time I would show interest in something, Rosie, like, here comes Rosie showing interest too. She never cared. She didn't even care about his music. She didn't even care. He could have walked up and had a, she never cared about this dude, y'all. Just know that, right? So I was like, yeah, he's so fine. He did because DC them. I was like, he was so fine. He all this. She was like, yeah, he did look real good. She said, he is fine. Like, she, and no, don't get me wrong, because this guy wasn't like either one of ours, but it was just kind of like, if somebody else said somebody was fine, like, it was dudes that she talked to look very well, but I'm never in your face like, oh, he fine, he fine, he did. Like, I count that as that's your dude. Like, if we ever had a conversation about him and you said something of the subject of you liking him, I never really cared to say someone's, I mean, I'm just saying, like, if we talk about it, like, yeah, he's had some, that's it. I'm not drooling over him, somebody that my friend drooled over. It was just weird. So, like, that was that. And she was like, oh, yeah, he knew my friend and stuff. Yeah, but, yeah, he looked good. And it was just kind of like, this girl got on her phone and started looking up his Instagram. Had no interest in the dude, y'all. No interest whatsoever until I had the interest and I got the attention from the dude. That y'all thought like I wouldn't. Because first it was like, don't go up to him. Don't really go up to him like that. Because first she was like, don't go up to him. Don't go up to him. Because she would always kind of, I didn't want to say down me, but I don't think none of them thought that he would stop and talk to me. But he did. You know? Okay, so the second one is going to be about this certain outfit, right? So one day we was out and I was like, I had put on this outfit that I had got from Fashion Nova, and it was so cute. Like, I love the outfit. I felt like it made my booty look really good. I still had like a thicker stomach back then, like a bigger gut, but I felt like it made my booty look so good. Like, y'all, like, I'm gonna put a picture of, I probably might not, because you know how, like, as you get older, you be like, I ain't really like that. Excuse me for doing that. But yeah, so basically I was like, yes, I love this outfit. Like, she was taking pictures of me in the outfit. She was like, yeah, it's cute. Yeah, it's cute. Like, because she would always just put on like something like sneakers or like graphic tee, which is fine. That's what you want to wear. But sometimes she would step out or whatever. But it was just kind of like, yeah. So this outfit, like, and I had got my hair done in this cute bob. Like, it was very cute. Like, I love that outfit. We went out, I was shaking behind in the outfit. I was turning up. Like, I love the outfit so much, right? I gotta show y'all the outfit now, because I remember that night was lit. And she kept saying, like, where you get the outfit from? Where you get the outfit from? So I was like, yeah, I got it from Fashion Nova, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So one day, she invited me over to her house. And so she was like, I need help, like, cleaning up or whatever. I was like, okay, I'll come over and help you. But when I got there, like, it was just everything all over the floor and all of this, which I get it. Of course, we girls, we had it. We buy stuff. We never get rid of stuff. We just pile stuff on top of stuff sometimes, right? So basically, she never was really doing nothing. We was just sitting over there talking. So I noticed, like, she had, like, a walk-in closet or whatever. And I was like, oh, this, you know. I said, look at your closet. This cute, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. She was like, yeah, yeah. She was like, oh, before you go in there, she was like, I know you see that outfit. Like, not before you go in there, but as I walked in, she was like, I know you see that outfit. And I was like, what outfit? She was like, the one like you have. And so right when she said, I'm like, where? Like, which one is you talking about? Lo and behold, I seen, like, the outfit that was just like the outfit that I had before. In her closet hanging up. She was like, I didn't even, she was like, I liked it on you, but she was like, I didn't like it on me, so I'm not gonna wear it. Like, I should just send it back. But she would always buy a lot of stuff and never send it back, which I know, but yeah. But anyway, that was so unnecessary. I didn't have to say that. So basically, she was just like, yeah, I like the outfit, but I didn't like how it fit on me. But I kind of felt like, maybe I'm being a little selfish, y'all let me know, but I kind of felt like if you was interested in the outfit, usually people let people know they finna copy. I mean, not a everyday person in the store. I mean, even an everyday person, if they be like, where you got that? I want to get me one. You still will tell them. But it was just kind of like, it was kind of weird that we were best friends and you didn't, like, say, well, yeah, I want to get me one. Where did you get it from? And I still would have, like, given you the information, but it was just how you went about it. And it was like, and it was crazy because she was looking at me crazy when I went into her closet. Like, it's like you tried to hide it. Like, it's like you were monitoring me, like spirit or something. And you only explained it because you thought I saw it, which I didn't see it. I know this may seem very minute, but it's just like, and let me mention this too. It's like when these things are happening, like when all these things are happening, it's just like she would go through phases where she would just stop talking to me. Like she would, like how I said on that, like on one video, I was like, it was Christmas, and like every Christmas, I told y'all like she would just stop talking to me. Like we'll talk to each other every day. Then when Christmas comes, I swear y'all, it was like that every year we were friends. Like I swear to God. And then, so she had been doing that recently. So it was just kind of like, and a little bit, I was kind of like feeling a little used, because like you hit me up when you got to go to work and when you need a ride, and then, oh yeah, I'm not saying that a person needs to talk to you every day to hang around me. I'm not saying that, but I kind of felt like when you were used to a certain thing with a person and all of a sudden you like disappear, but as soon as you see me like turning up on like Facebook or Instagram with my friends, other friends, like, or other people that we both knew, like you automatically, oh, I can hit her up now since she's hanging out with other people. It just became very weird because I felt like I didn't do that to you, so don't do it to me. Or like it'll be like this fake thing, like, oh, like where you been, friend, where you been, like, and you know you the reason like we aren't talking. Like if like I'll be gonna hit you up, you gonna answer, then call back like 5 days later, like it was me while we weren't talking or something. Like it was very narcissistic in a way. Like, and it's okay that if you want to take days and breaks, but it was like how you would be weird about it. Like one time she started talking to me out of nowhere, then all of a sudden she popped up with like a gift delivered to my door, knocked on the door and was gone, and was like, hey, that was me that left something at your door. And nothing's wrong with that, but I just kind of felt like it was just weird. Like maybe you're watching me afar, but you really deep down don't want to be my friend anymore a little bit. That's how I kind of felt. It was just weird. So that's what made all this weird. So this next thing is going to be a damn
piercing
tattoo, right? Remember how I told y'all about the piercing? Basically the girl Spaghetti basically had the thing to say about the piercing. Like, she felt like people who had that is ugly as hell. Her, oh, it wasn't about a tattoo. It's a piercing. It was about the piercing. Why did I say it's about a tattoo? Anyway, so yeah. Her, so she had been saying like the tattoo, the piercing is ugly, all this, right? Well, I think she said that after the fact that she had it. So yeah, she did. So anyway, yeah, I brought that in there for something, but I'm gonna come back to it. Basically, one day she was just like, what are you doing today? I'm like, nothing much. Like, what you want to do? Went goes after that, because like I know, like when you send that, I'm finna get ready. And that's the thing, being so available for people who probably wouldn't be as available for you. It'll be like, sometimes she would be like, if we both hanging out or whatever, it'll be something dull that'll happen. Maybe somebody start talking to somebody, then we'll kind of stop talking as much. Like, it'll happen like very subtle and nothing, I don't know. But certain things would trigger it a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. I felt like would trigger, like, anyway. So she hit me up asking could I take her somewhere, but she never said. She was like, I'm gonna give you gas money. So I'm like, oh, shocking the hell out of me, because this girl never paid for nothing. Sometimes, like, especially when it came to gas, like, never. So basically I was just like, you know, like, what's up? No answer. So like I said, that next week she ended up hitting me up, but she never said anything about going to the place. But she ended up bringing it up the next week. So I was just like, you really want to go now? I was like, and where you want to go anyway? She was like, hold on. And somebody was calling her phone. So then she got back on the phone. She was like, yeah, like, I just need to go to the east side really quick. I was like, okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, she gotta go to the east side. It was just kind of like, what's on the east side when it was over there, right? So then she was like, yeah, just what you doing right now? Because at this time somebody was at my house. So I was just like, I'll have to end up leaving them and then come and pick you up, but that's fine, I'll do it or whatever. Because now I'm kind of being nosy, like, I want to know what it is. So she ended up getting in the car or whatever, and she all smiley or whatever. And so we start heading to the east side, because she told me around what area it should be in. So I kind of already knew, just that I ain't had to put the GPS on then. So as we getting on like expressway, I'm like, oh, I was like, where you going? She was like, she said the tattoo place, because they do piercings for real cheap. So I'm like, okay, cool, like, what you getting? So she was like, oh, the piercing right here. And so I'm driving, so I'm not noticing what she pointing. So I look over at her, she was like, yeah. I was like, so what you getting? She was like, the piercing right here. She know the name of it. Matter of fact, she knew the name of this piercing. Why she was acting like she didn't know. You want the Medusa? So I was like, oh, you getting the Medusa? And this, mind you, this was what was weird about it too, because you was offering me gas money and you was acting like it was so urgent. Like, it was like at the same time she was acting so urgent about getting to this place that she was offering the gas. Like, it was just like, because I felt like if it was so urgent, she could have asked her mom, because you would pay your mom gas money to take you places. So it was just like, I was like, why she just can't ask her mom? Like, why do I have to do it? It was almost like you were anticipating me to see this, like, to piss me off or something. Like, I don't know. Like, it was just used to be, like, weird. Like, I don't know. So, basically, she was just like, yeah, I'm going to get that piercing and all of that. So, I was like, oh, okay. She was like, yeah, but I never told you. She was like, but when you be playing with yours, like, she always just say, yeah, you play with your tongue with it. I'm just like, damn, you watching me that close? I don't know what you be playing with your, like, I don't know. When she said it, she was like, I wanted to do that. Like, it just looked like fun to have it. And it was weird because she never expressed to me that she wanted this piercing. And I had posted this on TikTok one time. And the video got a little bit of views, and people were saying, well, you don't own that piercing. She could have got it if she wanted. And you're right, she could have, but I'm just expressing how I felt like it was kind of weird. And I kind of felt like people were trying to make it seem as if I was weird because when I explained it. And I just kind of feel like I'm not weird, but when you put things together, are like, I'm a person who look at the whole picture. So not just what you did today, but I'm looking at the whole picture of like what your history was like. So at this point, you done did that with the outfit. You done, every time I like somebody, you kind of like paying them some mind or something. I don't know, like, it was just like,
you acting like you like them too.
Weirdo, keep piling on weirdo. Like, it was just like, so she get over there. She was like, oh, but I need to get. So it's like, after she told me which piercing she getting, like, she felt, first she was looking nervous to tell me. Then she was just like, she felt so happy. She was like, I need to go get cash back out the store. So we pulled to the Aldi's over there on the east side. And basically we going inside. I was like, I need to talk to somebody about this. Because in that moment, I just kind of felt like, you done did that shit with the outfit that was just like mine. Now you get, like, you really want to be twin for real. Like, it's really getting weird. Like, it was getting so weird, y'all. So she like, yeah, I'm gonna buy something, but I don't really know what I want. Like, doing that indecisive shit again, right? So basically, I was like, I'm gonna go to the restroom. I gotta use the restroom. She was like, okay, cool. So I go in the restroom and I'm like looking through the peep, make sure like she don't come in, because usually sometimes she would just follow me and do what I do, right? So I'm like, I get on the phone with DC. I'm like, DC. He was like, yeah, what's up? I'm like, where you at? He was like, oh, I'm at da-da-da-da, right? And I was like, hey, I got something to tell you. So I'm talking low as hell. I'm trying to toilet flush on the side of me. I'm trying to like give him the rundown or whatever. I'm like, so Rosie hit me up or whatever, and it's just really weird. Like, she told me to take her to the shop, but I was like, usually she would let her mom take her to important places. She was like, it was important that she needed me to go. And like, even in another day, like when we rescheduled it or whatever, she was basically like, I was telling her like I wouldn't be available to take her on one of the days she wanted to go. So I was, but she never was saying where she was going. So she was like, no, you're gonna take me. I'm gonna just wait till you available to take me. So I'm like, okay, like maybe, I don't know, maybe. I just didn't know what it was, but she just was making a thing that I take her to the thing. Like, I can't, I hope y'all get what I'm saying. So I'm inside the restroom. I'm like, and I asked her what piercing she getting, and guess what piercing she getting? This is gonna say, what, another nose ring? Because at this point, she had one right here, one. It was just too much. So I was like, no, she getting the same one I got. He was like, what, the Medusa? Look, he even knew the name. So I'm like, yeah, like, she getting that. He was like, well, don't y'all call yourselves the twins? And that's when it hit me, like, I feel like you gotta watch out, like, who you be saying twin this, twin that, da-da-da-da, because you don't never know who, people take shit literal. So yeah, and like, mind you, like, I'm not saying like we can't match one day or something, but now I feel like I'm really too old for that shit. But we really did have moments where we matched, and I kind of felt like you're trying to match permanently, like permanently. And like, I'm not saying she couldn't get the person, she can, but how you went about it. How you went about getting the outfit. How you went about getting the piercing. Like, you was just weird each time. Like, creepy, sneaky, snaky. Like, so, she like, I'm like, it's just kind of weird. I was like, you just don't think that's weird. Like, I'm asking him. He was like, it is weird, but you got to think about, you will never give her no break. Like, you tell her all your business. Every time we on a date, she's on a date too. Anytime you on a date with anybody, she's there. Like, y'all's there all the time. He was like, you even say yourself, everybody that you talk to think y'all be fucking. And I'm like, this nigga right. He is right. And that seldomly happens, but he's right. Like, he's so right. He was like sometimes you got to get your own identity. Like, he was, everything that you do doesn't have to be with her. And it's like, it made so much sense. But I just kind of felt like, this was like the last token I kind of had for the copying and shit. Like, it was just like, I couldn't do it. Like, I can't watch you sit up here and morph yourself into me or something. And not even to do that, but it's just, it was just really giving, y'all. It really was. It got so weird because, like I said, sometimes you ignore the fuck out of me until you need something. And then, I don't know, at one point in time, I felt like it got to, like, her not being available as a friend for me sometimes had gotten to be amusing for her. But watch me be there, because if I bring it, like, if I bring something that I didn't like to the forefront, it would be, oh, you're being problematic. I don't have a problem with that. That's your you like, you have that problem, not really me having that problem. It's just like, bitch, I ain't say that when you needed a ride. Like, I didn't say that. And another thing too, like, she did used to be the person, like, I would tell every single thing too. Like, I feel like people should get a counselor, because it's people out there who get paid to help you, and nobody's getting paid to hear your business. And I could know it probably was a lot on her. And when I tell these stories, I'm not going to be bitter towards anyone, because I kind of feel like it's a chapter of my life that it's already been lived. Sometimes I am a little bit more animated when I tell certain stories, but sometimes I'm a little laid back, you know, feel me, like, feel my vibe. So yeah, so I'm just like, it's just weird. So anyway, we get out of there, we go to the tattoo parlor. She got her snacks and all that. She was just like, yeah, I'm so ready to get it. And so the guy was in there, whatever. He was like, oh, y'all twinning it up. Y'all got the same piercing. I'm like, and I had went to this guy too. So just imagine I'm putting you onto the shop. You going there to get the same shit I wanted. Anyway, so yeah, so we get in there. She get the piercing, and she's like, oh my God. Like, she's like, how long did yours bleed? How long did yours bleed? Mine's is bleeding. It's bleeding. It's doing this. It's doing that. And I'm just like, and y'all, she never gave me the gas money. Never gave me the gas money to go and fucking copy me. Like, so fun.